me a case.
Oh, but
please.
what happened?
It's not helping.
We
It's not
blew
helping.
it.
Okay, I appreciate the we.
It's together.
We.
We're always together.
But-
we're family. We're not like the other teams here.
We should have won. I should have won.
What happened?
I'm destined to be a queen. What are we doing?
Aren't we supposed to be getting interviewed?
Where's... Wait, yeah.
Byron?
Byron and Kayla were supposed to... One of them.
Kayla?
Where are they?
Byron?
This is... So,
Byron?
Okay, wait. So not only did I not beat Bianca tonight, but they lied to us? They're not here to interview us.
I even did the thing.
I know you did the thing. Okay. Okay. You know what? We're gonna get this sorted. We're gonna get it sorted. We're gonna figure it out. Should have won tonight. Should have won. Should have won.